Welcome back to the Daily Doji. This is Douglas Dennis, founder of Winning International Inc. and host of the Daily Doji. This is Dogecoin technical analysis, but it's not your average technical analysis. So we're going to get right into it. If you want to know more, I have plenty of other videos, and you can see the past several months of what I've been predicting. And my price prediction for Doge has been hit. The target from the last several weeks or more than a month. I've been saying this for days and days and weeks, and I slightly adjusted it around here but it always maintained this shape. And now, my friends, we have nailed the target. I was saying for weeks it's going to go about 28, 29-ish. It went above 28 to 28.3 cents. So what's going to happen next? Because that's what everyone wants to know. It's no use. I'm not bragging about being accurate because I don't want a bias moving forward in my analysis. So for me, it's normal for it to hit my target. I'm not making this video to gloat or anything like that. I'm making the video because my clients and everyone else probably wants to know what's going to happen next, and let's get into it. Because there are a couple different outcomes we're going to go over, so stay tuned until the end so that you get the full picture on what could happen next with Doge. Because if you don't understand how I'm doing this, I think it's too risky. And I should have a disclaimer here that I'm not a licensed financial advisor. I'm just someone who's fascinated by Elliott waves, and people have been asking me to do analysis, so I did more and more, and eventually I was doing it on my main channel. I branched out into its own channel, this one, because it was overtaking my entire channel. So thank you everyone for watching, and thank you for migrating with me. This is a brand new channel. My other channel had thousands of subscribers, and now I'm starting all over for these live streams. So I appreciate all the comments and everything helping out start the new channel strong. And I was making this prediction from on the old channel also. You can see the last couple weeks at least on this channel still posted live. So I've been doing the live analysis, and if you want to see any other symbols other than Doge, let me know in the comments so that I can do them in the next video. And I've been going live 5 days a week. Usually I do Sunday through Thursday. So this week I moved the Sunday to last Friday because I was busy. So this week is probably Monday through Thursday, and then we'll start Sunday through Thursday again next week. All right, so we hit these waves. So now what? And how did I know this was going to happen? Because I didn't know whatever news, the headlines are probably, actually I didn't even look at them. Because I've been expecting this for so long, I don't care what the headline says, because it doesn't matter to me. All that matters is the price. That's the way to do technical analysis. And although I don't do normal technical analysis because a lot of it is nonsense to me, but this has been working extremely well since I started doing them. Back here, I called the top back here, and then I called this dip, and first I played this right here when it went down to 13. On this chart, it only shows it going down to 14.5. So how was I able to do this? Well, I have these lines drawn here, and I have a beginner's class, a free class that I made because I kept explaining it in every single video, and I don't want the people, a lot of the subscribers are new, obviously, because it's a brand new channel, but I don't want to repeat the very basics in every single video, so I made a free class. It's only like 20 minutes long. It's not a long, boring lecture or anything like that. I made it as simple and to the point as possible so that you could actually get results from it and change your thinking about how this works, because once you understand this, I mean, I didn't get in way early here. That would have been nice. I knew about Doge all the way back in 2017 because I was trading back then. And that's when I learned how to do some of the things I teach. And also, my background is in psychology, and all of this is psychology to me. So that's what I'm basing everything on, and so far, it's been working pretty darn well. What do you think? Thank you for the thumbs up, by the way, whoever's watching. I appreciate that. So we had these 3 waves up, and that's why I was able to get in on this drop right here, because I understand these waves, how they work, because some of the principles of the waves always repeat the same way. There are certain rules that can't be broken, and that's how I'm able to nail some of these predictions. I don't claim to be, I don't claim to be a guru or anything, although some people in the comments often call me one. That's flattering, but you don't have to be a guru or something special to understand it. So I was able to get this and this up here. I was a little early on that top right there, but that was pretty great. And this one, a couple days ago, Saturday, or was that yesterday? It was such a long day. This was quite epic as well, if you caught in on that. And if you were in my secret alert group, it was absolutely awesome. And oh, someone's saying answer the comments. Johnny Boy said, Manny Deep said how much you invested. I'm almost all the way out right now. So I was in my secret group. We were I was calling this for weeks or over a month. And I've been saying that I've been planning to get out right here. I didn't get out 100%, but almost. Oh, there we go. Wow, the alerts are just going berserk. All right, I have to alert the group really very quickly. And then we'll keep going with this. Okay, thank you for commenting, by the way. I appreciate the comments. Manny Deep said, how much would it go to? And I didn't see the comments for a minute. Thank you so much for commenting. It helps definitely with the live streams for the YouTube algorithm to share my video. So I appreciate that. And Johnny Boy said, sorry I'm a bit late. Is Doge going to dip or pump on the daily chart? Well, I've been saying it's going to go down after this. It's going to hit this, and I'll give you 2 scenarios, and I'm going to count these and show basically how I knew that, because that's more important to me than what it's going to do. Oh, geez. Okay. I have to message the group really quick. Won't take long. Okay, done. And let's see what's going on the 1 minute chart, because these alerts are going insane. Okay, so one of my clients is probably exiting a trade right now if he's watching. And Dustin Collins said, how do I get into the notification group? You can reach out to me. There are links in the description of the video. and I can give you the details about that and get you in there. Yeah, yesterday was insane. And I've been, like I said, I've been calling this for weeks, so it's not surprising to me whatsoever. So this looks like probably, and again, I'm not a licensed financial advisor. Trade at your own risk. I'm not recommending trading during a correction, but I am doing it anyway. So that being said, I try to be as honest as possible. That way I don't get my ego caught up because I keep being right on these calls, but I treat each one like it's a brand new one, and I don't get, just because the last one was nailed it doesn't mean the next one will. Does that make sense? So, right when the alerts were going off, I was trying to map these out for you. There were subwaves here going down, and they're all making 3 waves of 3. So let me change the color of this so you can see the difference between them. Okay. So I was counting these waves. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then right here also there are subwaves of the subwaves. If that doesn't blow your mind, there are 3 waves making up every single wave. I'll change the color of this too so that you can see. And this was a 3-wave as well. It bounced right there off of that line. I've had that line up there for a while. And then this was my trade zone personally, was up here. So, but I was able to get out on that, the last 2 candles. I'm usually a little bit early, which serves me pretty well so far. I'm pretty happy, although I'm still, like I said, I try not to get cocky, because you're gonna get squashed after that. I always say fear and respect the waves. Just like in the ocean, if you're surfing and you don't fear and respect the ocean waves, you can die. So it can be pretty brutal. Here you can't die, but you can get your currency wiped out. So it's not as bad, although it is still a risk. So right here, this could be making 1 more wave up. It is possible. I'm not expecting it to, but this last wave was just vertical, and I don't see a clear 1, 2, 3. So it's possible that this would make some kind of other wave. But I'm not banking on it because it's a very dangerous zone right here, I feel. Might come up about that high to 32 or something. I know I know a lot of people would love that to happen. So if this wave, and I'll erase these in a second because they're going to start blocking my view. So let me take a screenshot and then I'll erase all these lines so that we can see. Because I don't like clogging up the chart with a bunch of nonsense. And that's not what this is about. I was just doing this to show you something. That there were 3 waves repeating. That's okay. So also, I'll delete these. I mean, this is old news. You can watch my old videos if you really want to see that. Because I did most of it, I did almost all the analysis live. So there's evidence that I did all this. So if this wave right here makes some kind of a fractal of this shape, which I'm not expecting, but if it does go up another wave, it would look something like this except bigger. But this one back here is what I was basing it off of, and it came up almost exactly to the tippy top. So in my estimation, it's probably done. And that's why I sold. But I know that people are living in some kind of fantasy world where you just blindly hodl endlessly. But that's not what I'm doing. I'm trading, so just to be clear on that. And I think after here, we're going to have another wave similar. It was either here or here. Similar to this. Down. Unless it makes a new high over 28.7 cents. And or it'll go somewhat in this shape on the 4-hour chart down to the bottom of my buy zone at, what is that, almost 0. And I know some people are saying this might happen, and it is possible in this principle that I'm using, one of the principles I'm using to trade, this is still okay. It's not dead or anything like that. This doesn't mean it's dead just because it goes down. These are waves, and they're somewhat predictable. Okay, there are comments coming in. Dustin, reach out to me on Instagram or in the free Facebook group. I'll put a link to the free group right here so that you don't have to look around for it. And then Mike tuned in. Hello, nice to see you. Daily Doji, the best TA on YouTube. Oh, thank you. You're too kind. I appreciate that. Mike said, can I touch on Bitcoin if I have time? I might do Bitcoin tomorrow. I'm getting, let's see, if everyone watching likes it, maybe I'll do it right now. Otherwise, I'll definitely do it tomorrow, so tune in and hit the bell icon if you want notified when I go live. It should notify you, although sometimes it doesn't. So keep an eye out in my Facebook group, and I usually post in there right before I go live, and I definitely post in the secret alert group before I go live. And I know they've been waiting for my live because it's been crazy action nonstop. Oh, need I say more? Just when I say crazy action, I get more alerts. So if this makes a new high above 26.7, and then a new high above 28.3, then there could be another wave in a 3-wave pattern, is what I was telling the group already. So, and also if you do want to see more symbols, more crypto or stocks or indexes, let me know in the comments, and if I don't do them now, I'll do them tomorrow. The alerts are going crazy. I gotta alert the group, even though some of them are watching. Some of them might not be. All right. the group has been crazy nonstop, hard work. But one of the members made, can I brag about this? I feel like it's not bragging because it was my student and not me. But I do feel very proud, like a proud father or something, and happy for them that one of my clients in the group made $15,000 in 24 hours. So there is definitely value to being in that group. I'm not like guaranteeing you're going to make $15,000 in a day like he did, but I just started the group a couple weeks ago, and so far so good. I'll put it that way. But there is risk, disclaimer, and all that. Just to be, I'm very cautious, even though this is risky. I try to be as cautious as I can under the circumstances. Okay, so the alerts don't look like much is changing at the moment. That he probably should be exiting his scalp. Just, I'm going to message the group really quick and then I'll be back. Okay, done. All right, so if it goes back under this white line, which I think it will, and trends down, we're still in a bear market. I know all the people on YouTube and all the people on Instagram and probably all the people on Twitter, even though I don't even look at it because I don't want to, are probably yelping that it's a bull market again. What are they basing that off of? I see no evidence of a bull market. Okay, take that back. There's a little bit, since we're above this white line up here, but that's just on the 30-minute chart. In the short term, in the 1 hour. But you don't just start yelling that it's a bull market again as soon as it blips above that white line. That's just hype. That's what I call the hype and the BS. It's not based on anything other than they're excited. So if we go back down, on the daily we're still above the white line here, which is the 200 moving average. I talk about the moving averages in other videos. There's a module about it in my course. So go back and review that if you are in the course. We're still above it right here on the daily and the weekly, and it's coming down. It comes down like a magnet. When it gets too far from that line, it gets danger. So the people up here that thought it was going to the moon from there were living in a fantasy world, because all these moving averages, which are these lines that are spreading out right there, they were getting farther and farther and farther oversold. Also, not to mention that, but there was also a sell signal up there on the RSI, which I mentioned in other videos. So there's a lot of info that you could be using to make more money instead of just blindly following. It's sad sometimes. One last thing before I sign out. I want to talk about a comment I saw was it on Facebook or was it a YouTube video? There was a comment I saw in a group I'm in. If I can find it again, darn it. There was a comment from someone, and it just made me feel sad for how little people know about trading, and they're doing it they're risking their cash without knowing anything. All right. So I think that was the group. Someone saying they got the trade. Awesome. Awesome. That makes me happy. So your success makes me happy. That's just the kind of person I am. Otherwise, I would not be sharing these videos. Because the more I do it, the more valuable I realize that it is. And when I see what other people are doing, basing their trades off of almost nothing, it's pretty ridiculous. Okay, I'm looking for this comment on Facebook because it really summed up what people were thinking. And which group was this in? This wasn't in my group. This was just popping up on my newsfeed from another group. But the comments and a couple people laughed at the post. And someone asked, any reason why it's going up? Yes, the reason is human psychology. There's a natural ebb and flow to everything in life. It's not just the market. I know that sounds too philosophical for some people, but that's seriously, these waves that I'm drawing here, these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5s, and these W, X, Y, and stuff like that right here that I'm drawing, this is based on human psychology, which is based on nature. So you can chart other things in nature other than humans also. But this is fascinating to me because my background is in psychology. So while other people are watching the news, I watch the chart. And I feel like I get more info from the chart than I do from the hype headlines and the nonsense I see on the internet, which is just the blind leading the blind. And I'm scrolling and scrolling for this post. If I can't find it, then I'll end the video. But I want to do more of these reacting to some of the news and some of the comments online, because I think you can learn a lot from the psychology. And the best way for me to teach the psychology is to see some of these comments and react to them. Because then you can understand kind of what I'm thinking compared to what the other people in the market are thinking. Because some people are buying right now and some people are selling right now. Some people are getting wiped out right now and some people are making money right now. There's always a trade-off. Someone is selling and someone is buying. You're not buying and selling to a fairy. You're buying and selling to a human, or a broker, or someone, or someone's account. Someone said, anyone know why Doge is spiking? LOL. Yeah, exactly. I've been predicting it's spiking since way back here because I knew it would finish this pattern, and it did. So for me, it doesn't matter what the exact news occurrence was. What matters to me was the price itself. All right, well, I can't find this comment. So if you want to chat on Facebook, get in the free group. I posted a link right there in the comments. And if you want a free beginner's class on how exactly I'm doing this, just a beginner's introduction to it, I posted another comment just now. And those are some free things that I put out there. And also this video right now is free. So if you liked it and you got value out of this, think about subscribing and hitting the like button because it really helps me out on this brand new channel. As I said at the beginning of the video, I was doing this on my main channel, but then it was taking over my entire channel. So I branched out into its own channel. So I'm going live 5 days a week, daily Doji live technical analysis on this channel around after 6 p.m. Eastern Time, usually Sunday through Thursday. So I'll see you tomorrow in the next live. I'll do the Bitcoin really quickly. Since you stuck around this far, and if you look at my screen, I've got so many different things. I talked to the group about silver. It's looking pretty good to me. It was already looking good to me, and it's looking even better. But you don't have to copy exactly what I'm doing. I'm just telling you what I'm personally interested in. So this is PSLV, but I like physical silver as well, which is basically the CFDs. I don't buy those. I'm just looking at the chart for it. So those paper silver, I'm not interested in that. But I'm just using that chart just for, if you care. Bitcoin is over here somewhere. Okay. Let's see. Bitcoin. All right, so I see 3 waves up already on kind of a longer term. Oh, geez. So I had a lot of stuff drawn here in an old video. Let's get some of it out of the way. Okay. Let's see what's going on here now. Looks like we're getting a better shape on the Bitcoin chart. This looks like a 1, 2, 3 sideways to me. See a lot of 3 waves here. 3 waves here. I have to change the color of this so it doesn't get in the way. So this was the big waves, and now I'm drawing the subwaves. And then this one, sideways. Boom, boom, boom. So, could it go up more? It could, but let's see. Could go up maybe around, oh, is it trying to go up to 50? Is that the nice round number it's seeking? Looks like somewhere around, and there's also a Fibonacci line drawn there from something else. Let me see what that is. There's too much on the chart. Let me turn all that off. I don't use a million, although it looks complicated, it's not. I'm just using that to explain, but if all those lines looked overly complicated, don't worry. It's not that hard. And if it does look that hard, then take some time to learn it before risking your cash. Well, definitely back here was a big correction, and then right here I think this correction is coming down another wave. 1, 2, 3. The closer it gets to 20 or 19,800, I will buy. Personally. Now that you don't have to do that, but that's what I would be looking for, something like that. And let's see, that would go down too far. If the next wave comes down that same distance, it will overlap with this previous wave, which I don't think it will do. So, and it looks like a sell signal to me on the daily. But if you want the minute by minute, if you want the constant updates, you can reach out to me for info on the alert group. So this is the wave that just happened. I'm dropping it into place. Those other waves, I'm going to delete them right now. Those are the subwaves. And it's making overlapping waves of 3. So this last wave already made 3. It might be done, it might go up more. It is making a sell signal. The more it goes up, sometimes the better signal it makes. So if it's not at the top, it looks very near the top in the mid short term. And then I think it will go down pretty much after this finishes. And once this pattern right here, this wave we're in right now, once it's over, it'll be much easier in hindsight to count. And let me get rid of this. Let me get in on this close wave before we get going. Thank you for watching. Mike said, next video, can you check out RIOT and MARA? Yes. Thank you for watching, and thank you for asking. I like looking at new symbols. So if there's something that you're trading or you're looking at, let me know in the comments, and I'll do it in the next video tomorrow. Sometimes I can do them live right then while you ask. But today I'm going to cut this video soon here, but I want to count this wave first. Like I said, this looks like 1, 2, 3, but is it done? Not necessarily. It looks like it's trying to make a new high. It's probably trying to go up to 50, and then the shape might appear to be more clear. This looks like 1, 2, 3 waves, and then 1, 2, 3 across. And this still looks in the middle of something. So Bitcoin might have a little bit more up, but it's definitely making sell signs for the last several spikes. So if the next one comes up to 50 and doesn't even make it to 70 RSI, that's going to be the best sell sign yet, in my opinion, for myself. Although I've been saying I don't have that much Bitcoin at the moment. So that's actually good, because the less bias I have, the better analysis I can do. All right, so this looks more like a clear signal of, this looks more like what might happen, because these waves should be pretty equidistant. And is it a coincidence that it goes exactly up to 50 grand? So if you're feeling risky, there might be a scalp from now up until 50. But trade at your own risk. And then, like, this RSI is trending down like that. So if it goes up more on the price and fails to come above 70 RSI on the 1 hour, then this might be the very near future. But then in the next several days, I think it will go back down. All right, we've got a lot of viewers, concurrent viewers watching right now. Wow, awesome for this brand new channel. I had momentum going on my old channel, and then we migrated it over here, so thank you so much for tuning in to the new channel. I'll be back live tomorrow for more technical analysis, and this isn't your average technical analysis. I know a lot of people trash talk technical analysis and they crap all over it and say it doesn't work because they looked at the MACD and lost a bunch of money, or they looked at the RSI or something and lost a bunch of money. Well, there's a method to the madness, and I do have a free beginner's class about it. There's a link in the comments, and I've got a bunch of resources for if you're new at this. So reach out to me if you're interested, and I'll see you tomorrow live again. Thank you to all the people that thumbs it up. I'll see you tomorrow after 6 p.m. Eastern and the next day. So I'll be doing these. I usually do 5 days a week. See you in the next one. Make sure to hit the bell icon so that you get notified and can tune in live. I also notify the Facebook group and the secret alert group before I go live, because sometimes YouTube fails to alert people even after they subscribed, and even after they hit the bell icon. Sometimes they don't even get notified. So that's why I have more than one method. All right, well, I'll be talking to you. Thank you for commenting, Mike. Thank you to Dustin. Thank you for Manny Deep and Johnny Boy for commenting. I'll see everyone tomorrow, and everyone in the group. If you have any questions, just ask them and I'll answer them in the comments. Toolman said, thank you. Doji, my pleasure. My name is Douglas, by the way. I appreciate you watching all the way to the end. If you missed the beginning, once I end the live, you can go back and watch the beginning. Great job. Thank you very much. I appreciate the positive feedback. Thank you. I'll be back tomorrow with more. So if you keep watching and commenting and liking, I will keep making these, pumping them out. So I'm pumping out a lot of videos and a lot of analysis these days. And I'll keep it up as long as there's an interest. I'm enjoying it, and my clients are making money. So as long as that keeps up, there'll be more and more for you. I'll see you in the Facebook group, and I'll see everyone else in the secret alert group. Have an amazing day on purpose. Peace.